New at 10, several Macomb School District parents are not happy with the district for what they called a lack of transparency about a potential threat made by a student. However, school officials say there was no threat to the district, and WGEM's Zeke Shapiro spoke with officials and also parents. So Zeke, what did they have to say about this situation?
Yeah, Daniel, parents I spoke with say the school district officials were not transparent with them about an apparent threat made by a student. But school officials say they looked into the situation, found no threat, and told parents everything they could. Parents in the Macomb School District are not happy.
We don't know who's being affected. There was very little information given to us other than, well, there was a threat, but it's being handled.
A Facebook post released by the Macomb School District said a student had made a post about bullying and potential harm.
Today was the big day for the threat to be carried out, so we wanted to make sure that our kids weren't there.
The parents at Monday's rally at Macomb's Chandler Park explained they felt the threats made by the unnamed student forced them to take their kids out of school. However, the school district had a very different tale of events.
It really was not a threat. At no time was there a threat of any gun violence or anything like that to any of our schools.
Macomb School District Superintendent Patrick Toomey explained the post by the student was not actually a threat of school violence.
And in the video, he's really speaking to 2 or 3 other students about his desire to have some cyberbullying stop.
According to Toomey, initially several parents made a report to law enforcement and the school district about the threats.
Other parents who I think probably saw their children probably captured the Snapchat, then they made reports that were not accurate.
Toomey said in the Facebook post that the situation was resolved, but the parents were not convinced.
The school system has not been transparent with the whole situation of the threat to the school.
However, Toomey says his hands are tied with how much information he can release. Student
privacy laws are really strict about what you can share about another student's discipline.
Those with law enforcement did not give a description about what the video entailed, but did say they investigated into potential access to firearms by the student.
What we determined through our investigation was that there was no access to firearms, there wasn't an act in furtherance of, and inappropriately, because the students and the parents said something, we're able to intervene.
For both sides, the word threat was used most to describe the incident. However, that word seemed to mean different things.
I think, getting a common definition would be helpful. That's probably impossible with an entire population of people.
Macomb Superintendent Patrick Toomey told me he was originally going to meet with the parents at Chandler Park, but there were other things that came up in the district, and that prevented him from going. Daniel?
Thank you, Zeke. Macomb Police Chief Jeff Hamer said an investigation into the incident is still ongoing.